Hello, my name is music teacher Kate. There are a lot of steps on the road to playing music. Mostly whole steps and half steps. Western tonal music is based on a 12-tone system. This means that we have exactly 12 named pitches available to us. It also means that the smallest increment of sound acknowledged in the Western tonal music system is the half step or semitone. Every single key on the piano keyboard is 1/2 step away from its direct next-door neighbor key, regardless of key color.
From here to here is a half step. 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 From here to here, still a half step. From here to here, that's a half step back to A.
Whether you're playing guitar, banjo, ukulele, or mandolin, these strings will work the same. You'll notice on the neck of your instrument some silver bars. These make up what we call frets, and frets move your string by half steps. So, if I take the first string of my ukulele, which in standard tuning is set to A, and I play it, there it is. Now I put my finger down in this first fret on that same first string. And now it's a half step higher. I move up a fret. It's a half step higher. And there goes my chromatic movement on ukulele. Learn this word. Interval. I-N-T-E-R-V-A-L. Interval. The distance between two pitches. The other step-like interval we recognize and hear a whole lot of in music is the whole step or whole tone. When we look at a whole step on the piano keyboard, we see that it requires us to skip one and only one key in between the two notes we are using to create the interval of a whole step.
From here to here is a whole step. From here to here is a whole step. From here to here is a whole step. From here to here is a whole step. From here to here is a whole step. And from here to here is a whole step.
So, in conclusion, 2 half steps make a whole step. 2 halves make a whole. That's logical enough. Easy to remember, right? 2 half steps make a whole step. And if I want to move this thing up by whole steps, I just go. These are important first steps to conceptualize, hear, and take onto a musical instrument as you become a student of music. All of the scales, chords, and keys we study over the course of the next several lessons will break down to formulas of whole steps and half steps. I encourage you to practice chromatic scales moving by half steps, and also whole tone scales moving by whole steps on your instrument. Get a good sense of the difference in sound between the half step and the whole step. Listen. Familiarize yourself with how to play with these very basic units of music in the context of your own musical toolbox. Play music. Now for a note on Western tonal music's 12-tone system, based using the half step as the smallest interval or the smallest distance between pitches. There are other musical cultures that readily hear, identify, and artistically manipulate not only the semitone, but the quarter tone. So let's play with our pitches.
If we play and listen to this E, and then play and listen to this F a half step above it,
we hear that those pitches, those notes, that interval, those half steps are pretty close to each other. There's not a lot of space in between, right? Ba, ba. Pretty close. However, if we have an instrument like the voice, and we try to sing and slide between those half steps, we can feel there's actually quite a bit of space between the half step. We like to take things one step at a time around here. So, step right up and learn music step by step with music teacher Kate.